Hello and welcome back to today's writing lesson. We've been learning the story Little Red Riding Hood and I'm going to read it for you now. Are you ready? Are you sat comfortably? Can you join in with the story actions? Here we go. Once upon a time, there was a girl called Little Red Riding Hood who lived in a forest. Early one morning, she went to see her grandma. She had a basket full of food. First, she went into the forest. Next, she went down the path. After that, she went up the hill. Finally, she got to her grandma's house. Knock, knock, knock. She went into the house and went upstairs. Grandma did not look right. She had big eyes. She had big ears. She had big teeth. It was not Grandma, it was the wolf. Suddenly, the wolf jumped out of bed and ran after Little Red Riding Hood. Luckily, a woodcutter ran in and shouted at the wolf. The wolf ran off into the forest. Little Red Riding Hood and her grandma lived happily ever after. Did you enjoy that? Yesterday, we looked at the beginning part of the story and added in some extra words, some extra bits to make it more exciting. We gave the story some detail. We're going to do that today with the next part of the story. Let's find out what the next part of the story is. The story started, once upon a time, there was a girl called Little Red Riding Hood. Oh, what did I write? She had a short red cloak and red shiny shoes. She lived in a forest. Oh, forest. Do you know what a forest is? Of course you do. You've been down the forest with Dan, the forest man, haven't you? I wonder if we could describe the forest today, make the story more exciting. Okay, you can pause the video in a minute and draw a forest. Pause it now.
Here's my forest. What can you see? I can see tall, dark trees and bushy, bright shrubs.
Yesterday, when I described Little Red Riding Hood, I used an adjective, a describing word, a colour, and the name of the thing that I was describing. Today I did it slightly differently. Today I did an adjective, two describing words, and then the name of the thing that I was describing. I did tall, dark tree, and I did bushy, bright shrubs. I want you to have a go at labelling your picture now. Now for one chilli, you can just write the name of what you can see, like tree or bush or path. For two chillies, can you do an adjective in the name of the thing that you're doing? So it might be a tall tree or it might be a bright shrub. And for three chillies, can you do adjective, noun? Two describing words and then the word that you are describing, like tree or path. Pause the video now and have a go. How many can you do? Right, I'm ready to write an exciting sentence. What sentence am I writing? Hang on, let me start the story again and find out where I've got to. Once upon a time, there was a girl called Little Red Riding Hood who lived in a forest. I'm going to do the next sentence. I'm going to describe the forest. Let me think. I've got everything I need for writing. I have my sentence checker. I have my board or paper, and it's lined because I need that to write on the lines. I've got my sound mat to help me. And I've also got my checker. Think it, say it, write it, check it. Okay, so my first step is to think of my sentence. So I'm going to describe the forest using the phrases that I've I've already chosen. Here we go. The forest had tall, dark trees and bushy, bright shrubs. That sounds good. I think I'm going to use that. Let me say it again. The forest had tall, dark trees and bushy, bright shrubs. 10 words in my sentence. 10, okay? Here we go. So I'm going to start with the first word, which was the. Oh, tricky word, the. I can do that. Oh, and I have to start with a capital letter. The. Sitting on the line. Oh. The. Now I need to have a finger space. The forest. Oh, I'm going to have to sound that out. It starts with a f. And it's a descender. Ah, 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 ah. Forest. R. E. St. It's a blend at the end. St. Forest. The forest had. Finger space. Had. A. D. The forest had tall. Tall. Well, it starts with a t. All. It's a tricky word. I can just use that tricky word. All. Oh, only just fitted it in. Now, remember, I've got to read, write, so I don't miss any words out. So I'm going to start again. The forest had tall, dark. D. Oh, hang on. I'm just going to check my sound mat. So there it is. I get my D the right way around. I don't want to write a B by mistake, do I? D. R. Use my sound mat again. R. Where's R? There it is. R. I can just copy it now. D. R. K. I know that dark has a K at the end. Dark. There we go. Read, write. Here we go. The forest had tall, dark trees. Oh, I'm forgetting my finger space. Trees. Let me sound that out. True. Oh, it's a blend. True. True. E. Trees. It's a plural. More than one. S. Trees. The forest had tall, dark trees and I'm going to put two phrases together to make my sentence longer and more exciting. And and bushy. Bushy. Let me check. Where is my B? There it is. Make sure I'm getting it the right way around. B. Sh. Oh, do you remember? Bush. E. E. I know this E. And I know this E. But which E goes at the end of a word most of the time? That's right. E. Bushy. The forest had tall, dark trees and bushy, bright. Brr. Oh, it's a blend. Brr. Brr. I. Brr. Bushy, bright, shrubs. Shh. Oh, sure. It's a three-letter blend. Shrew. Sh. Shrub. Shrub. Oh, I want more than one. What do I have to do? It's a plural. I have to put an S on the end. Shrubs. So, I've now written my sentence. I've got to check it. Are you ready? Going to check it with me? Have I got my capital letter? Yes. Is my writing on the line? Yes, there's only the descenders that fall off. Have I got finger spaces? Yes, there's a space between every word and a full stop. Good job, I checked it. Now, I want you to use your words or phrases and put them into a sentence. I want you to use your sentence checker to check it after you've done it. Remember, you have to think it, then say it out loud before you can write it. And most importantly, check it. Make sure you haven't missed anything out. Have fun. Oh, I'd like you to send it to me and then we might do a shout out next week. Send me your writing. Bye.